moving, dancing, and you understand what to do, that's the best way. Okay, now I see everybody understand. The instrument I have here, in the beginning, I was playing and talking. But that instrument called the talking drum in English. But in my country, in Burkina Faso, or in Mandingo Empire, where you're going to be in Mandingo Empire, when we talk about Mandingo, you have many countries like in West Africa being part of that. Mali, Guinea, Conakry, you have a Senegal, you have a Gambia, and you have a Sierra Leone, you have a Ivory Coast, and Burkina Faso, of course, I was saying. And that's where you have those instruments. Those instruments came from there. You can see it's cut from the tree, and you have a goat skin, of course. And one thing you have to understand, that instrument in the village, in my country, we call it telephone, like the telephone of the village. The telephone, because we talk with that instrument. When you put it here, and the French people call it tambour de sel, because we put here the sel by the arm, and we press, and to have the sound. When you play like that, the sound is coming, you press, you see the sound is coming. That's where the sound comes from. And that's the instrument we talk with it. Tama, that's the instrument. Drum and the timer for you, and now you understand. And now I know you have a lot of questions, and like how George was saying, if you have any questions, you can ask your teacher. You can put that on the chat, and after we can talk. We can talk. Like, be relaxed, okay? Enjoy the time. Let's start now with the next instrument being in the back here. I know I start with that, and called the ngoni. The ngoni, you see here, that's a part of the Kora family, but that instrument, that's a group of people playing, and to knowledge that the king or the chef of the village or the queen, and enjoying and talking about the history. The ngoni, and you have many, like a different style of the ngoni. And you can see here, one thing is really important, I want you to understand, that's the big calabash. The calabash is like a fruit, people, but we don't eat it. And one thing is really important, please. The calabash, when the baby born, like in the village, he takes his first shower. And when we have people coming to the village, we put water, we put food, we put drink, even someone like a young girl, like a young lady getting married, and we put all the clothes to give to the family. You have anything like with to do in Africa, like in West Africa, anywhere in general, like in Africa, the calabash is really like a big thing. And you can see in the top here, that's a goat skin, of course. And the strings here, you can see like people like fishing, that's the string. And you can play and have like a different sound. And now, the ngoni can be like turn into a diatonic, turn into pentatonic. And this one play diatonic, play pentatonic. And now we're gonna take something for you, Jansa for you. Jansa. mi iena. Kumana na 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 na. Jarabi kanule de ne warami kumana. Jarabi kanule de ne warami kumana. Yele ye. Stand up, everybody. You can stand up now. And people, you want to dance now, you can go. Okay, you can dance. Okay, stand up, you can dance. Okay, let's go. I see some people moving, some people dancing, but one thing we're gonna do, we're gonna start together with the movement. That will be the first step of the dance. Just get ready. It will be really easy, you know. When you stand up like that, you're ready and you can move. And one thing you can do, your feet you close and you open it and you close, okay? Like you can go with your right side first, you open it and you close, and your left side you open it and you close, okay? Just pound a little bit and get ready, and we're gonna go together. Like we open it now, one, and you close, and open it and close, and open and close, and open and close. Now, what your hands gonna be doing? You can put your hands like here. You know, you can do like a ski, and you're gonna fly. And now, when you go to the right side, you can just bound a little bit and open it, okay? Like that, and you close. And the other side, left side, you open it and you close, okay? And one, and you close. And one, you close. And one, you close. And one, you open it and you close, and you open and close and bound. Okay? Slowly, and you got it. Slowly, and you get it. Okay, you ready? Can we try together? 5, 6, 7, 8, and open, close, and open, close, and open, close. Do you know what that means? Open, close mean you call people, okay? People you see here, you said, oh, hello, come together. Hello, everybody, come together. Okay, open and then come together. Okay, come, please, everybody come. We're gonna dance now. You see the movement? Can we go? Are you ready with the music? Let's go. Then, and one, and two, and one, and two, and one, and two. Yaba, take Wow, I see everybody got it. Okay, can we go to the next step? now you have it here. You have some food to give to people they can drink, or you want to give it to them. You can show with your feet, okay? Say, take it. And I'm giving it to you. I'm giving it. I'm giving it. I'm giving it. I'm giving. I'm taking the giving coming from my heart. Okay, I'm giving. Can we try that one too? Are you ready? Let's go. Give and a one, and two, and a one, and two, and a one, and two, and a giving, 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 giving. 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. Wow, I see. Everybody can dance here. I can see that. That's really good. Okay, the next step, now you sit, boom, like that. Okay, now you're gonna move like now your arm, your body gonna move. Okay, like you're walking. Okay, you're walking like that. Easily. Okay, walk. Everybody ready? Let's go with the music then. Okay, and a one, and two, one, and two, and one, and two, and one, and two, and one, and two. 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow, 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 wow. And now we have a 3 different steps. Okay? Call people. When they come, you give. When they give, and we move together. You got it now? Wow. Now the 3, make sure you catch it. If you can do the 3, find out, do the 2. The first, enjoy it. Okay? The first one. 1, 2, 1, and you go. And the second one, give, and the give, and the give, and give, and give. And the third one, go, the body. Okay? Are you ready? Now we're gonna take it slowly with the music. The 3 different steps. Okay, let's go. Yes, sir. Okay. Okay. Everybody get ready? Let's go. And a 1, and 2, and a 1, and 2, and a 1, and 2, and a 1, and 2. Oh, yeah. And it's again. Now, you got it. In West Africa, like in Burkina Faso, everywhere, we don't count 5, 6, 7, 8. We have a sound. When you heard that one, mean you have to stop, or you have to change, or you have to stop. The call mean 3 things. Stop, change, or stop. And now those 3 ones, when you heard that melody, mean you have to change something. And there we go, please. When you heard that one, means something. One more time. That's the one. Pam, 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 pam. You have to stop, you have to change, or you have to stop. Okay, now you get it. Now I'm done with my part. That's your turn now. Your turn now to do your job. The first step, you get it. The second step, you get it. And the third step, you get it. And now that's the dance we call Jansa. The Jansa, it is a celebration, a rhythm we play in Burkina Faso, even in West Africa, and the Mandingo Empire everywhere. That's how we play that. Please enjoy your time. Just stand up and dance. Okay, now that's your turn. Let's go. get it, if you didn't get it, let's go together now together. And 1, 's here, and that's the instrument we play in Burkina Faso and everywhere in the Mandingo Empire. But you see that one, the bottom here, you can see that's the small calabash. I was talking about it. And the goni, that instrument. Okay, the calabash you can see, it is from the smaller one to the bigger. Okay, from the bigger to smaller one. Okay, you can see the difference. Okay, you can see the difference here. The big to small. That makes the different sound. And now you can see the top. That's the same thing, the tree I was talking about. We call it, and that tree you see here called Ngoni Yiri. The Yiri in Malenke would mean like the tree of the Ngoni. And that's the Ngoni Yiri, and you can see the rope tied to have different sound, different melody. And the balafon, that's a diatonic, but we can play pentatonic with that. One thing, some people call it xylophone. Some people call it marimba. Some people call it bala. But xylophone, marimba, all those ones came from the bala. Even the keyboard, you can see the keyboard, people playing the piano, everything came from the bala. And now I'm going to show you from the bigger one. So you can see now how we play the balafon and with the rhythm called the makru, okay? Okay, now get ready, let's go with the balafon, the makru, okay? Okay, now you see the balafon, everybody understand. And you have on the djembe here, and Djeli, and in the dundun, you have a Japor, and myself, you have Amadou. And the one thing I wanted to understand, we play together, we party, we play, we enjoy the music, and now you can do the same thing like what we're doing here, okay? Please, you can stand up and we can go with the maku and you can move with any step you want to move, you can dance, and let's go together and enjoy your time. Let's go. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you, Aniche, 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 Barka. Thank you so much. And now, we're turning out to you. When you're ready, you have any questions, please don't be shy. Put that in the chat. And the George and your teacher is going to be here to help you. Put that in the chat and we can answer your questions. Any questions?
Okay. They ask you whether it hurts you when you beat the drum. Does your hands hurt when you beat the drum?
Yeah, that's a good question. But when you beat the drum, we play the drum. But, you know, it is only work you can do. But just understand. And that's a lot of work. It's many, many years practicing. And the djembe practicing, that's why it's like when you're playing a volleyball, you're playing a basketball, you're playing a soccer, your feet, or football, American football. It's the same thing. Any work you're going to be doing, even the keyboard, sometimes, even counting money, sometimes you need a little thing to type on the top, you know, but that's to let you understand, well, we really enjoy what we're doing. Thank you. That's a good question.
Okay, so how long did it take you to master the instruments you're playing? How long did it take you to master them?
It takes us really many, many years, you know. How many years you're playing now? And the 27 years like he's playing in Japan. And when he was 7 years old, that meant like more than 20 going. Okay, and myself is the same thing. When I was 3 years old, that's how I started with my dad playing the djembe, the drum.
Okay, so I said again, how old are the instruments?
That's a good question. How old? But you see, all the instruments here you have to talk about that. This djembe you can see here close to me to build like a djembe. At least it can take you 2 weeks to 3 weeks to build it because the tree you have to cut it from the djembe, you have to cut it from the tree. Sorry. And after that, you cut it. That can take 3 days to cut it. And after that, you have to put a shea butter on it and put on the dark places, not like on the sun, because it's, the skin, the rope can crack. You have to put like in the dark place, at least like 2-3 days again, because you need a shea butter like to have to take the water from the wood. And after that, it's not like to dry, but to aspirate, like, I don't know the word, but
moisture, to make the moisture evaporate.
Yeah, exactly, you know. And after that, you have many days. After that, you can put now the skin on top of that and put the rims and put that in the sun. That can take at least like another 2-3 days. It depends the time, the temperature. And after that, 2-3 weeks, at least you have one good djembe. And the ngoni, the kora is the same thing. And balafon, I was talking about, it's always like the same thing, because all of them is handmade. You know, it's not a machine made in that, it's just handmade. Yeah.
Okay, where is everyone from?
That's a good question. Okay. And
Toronto, Canada.
And Djeli, he's from Toronto, Canada. And Japan?
I'm from Trinidad.
Japan is from Trinidad and Tobago. And me, I'm from Burkina Faso in West Africa.
Okay, this is another question for you, Amadou.
Yes.
Where did you learn how to play those instruments? Where did you learn how to play them?
That's a good question. I learned, like I was saying, every time I say that, but I have to repeat. But I came from a griot family, and like how George was saying in my bio in the beginning, that was a really lucky thing to born like with the music, the culture, because my dad was one of the famous artists in Burkina Faso. We even have like a street and we have my dad name like on one of the big like a boulevard in Burkina Faso, and holding my dad name. And that means what he did in Burkina Faso make all of us to be famous there, and people respect us. That's why, and that culture and music, education, I learned from my dad. And start my music in Burkina Faso and Ouagadougou, in the capital. And my history came from that. I get a chance to go to school, learn, of course, but the music was one of my first school. And I learned my culture with my dad.
Okay, after COVID, will you resume in-person school presentations? I think the answer is yes.
Yes, of course.
So we hope to bring Amadou down if they remove the restrictions in March, maybe before the end of the school year. We will bring him down to tour your schools and present to you an in-person presentation. That will be a lot of energy there. So we look forward to that.
Yeah, thank you for that question, but I'm so happy to know that. But you see, the COVID, we have to adapt. You know, usually we don't play like that, and people can see us, or maybe we cannot see our audience. We can see people. We have to really imagine like we have a lot of people in front of us. We're playing with the people, but we can see you, of course. But you know, you cannot see us, but we can see you. I know you're seeing us, but we cannot see you. But we know. But in the spirit, we can see you, of course. And we have to adapt and have a computer and being in the Zoom and doing the show. But that's not really what we like to do. But COVID, of course, COVID restriction, and we have to adapt our show, our thing. Usually, like how George was saying, we play on person in front of the students, and students can dance. They can have a chance to play the drums with us. They can touch all the instruments. They can feel the energy differently. And now we have to adapt a different way, but inshallah, we will see one day.
Okay, let's ask you, do the instruments ever get damaged?
Yes, the instruments get damaged, but that's why, especially like when you have your instrument, the instruments can be like your baby, you know. And then during djembe, and my djembe, I was telling you, I put the decoration in the back because we really want to make that beauty, because we want to present ourselves like when you wear your clothes, you have a lotion, you get nice. That's the same thing. And our instruments is like our babies. That's like our partners. And sometimes they get damaged, but we have to take care. You know, anything you have, even your body, you have to take care of your body, you know. And if you don't take care, of course, that will damage. You know, when you wake up in the morning, you have to brush, or you're going to sleep, you have to brush your teeth. But if you don't do it properly, often you're having a lot of chocolate, like a chocolate. But one day you're going to damage your teeth, of course, you know. But the drums and all instruments we have here, damage, of course. Sometimes even when we're traveling, sometimes, yeah, they can damage too, for sure.
So how many instruments do you know how to play?
Wow, it is a lot. But what I can say, like a Western instrument, like here I can play guitar, I play a little bit keyboard, because the keyboard I was saying the balafon, the keyboard came from the balafon, I play a little bit. And I'm not a master of that, but I play that. I play drum set, like a drum kick, and I play flute a little bit, and I play like other instrument, and the African instrument like a Burkina Faso, the djembe, the dundun, the bara, the jabara, the gitafier. I play a lot of instruments, and the talking drum, the tama, and then goni too.
Okay. This one is personal for you. Do you have any dogs or cats?
That's a really good question. I don't know who asked me that, but that's good. But one thing you have to understand, I'm from Burkina Faso in Africa. We have dogs for sure, but my big family, yes, of course, we have a dog, because dog back home, we have that to protect the house. When people sleeping, we don't want anyone to come, thief something and steal things, but we have a dog. And we have a cat, of course, and they're running everywhere. But the only difference, they don't stay in the house with us, you know, we just stay in the like on the compound, and like a supervising like the house. Yes, of course. But here in Canada and Toronto, I don't have a dog, I don't have a cat. But I love cats, I love.
So what other instruments do you play? Do you play Western drums, guitars, and all those?
Yes, that's what I was saying. Like I play the guitar, I play like a drum set, like and I play a little bit piano.
Okay, they want to know where three of you met.
We met?
Where you met, yeah, three of you.
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, you know, one thing you have to understand, the music we're playing, the drums we're playing, always get people together. And that's a universal instrument, and it's open to anyone else want to play. What matter where you're from, you know, and then there is from Canada and Toronto, and Japan's from Trinidad and Tobago. I'm from Burkina Faso, West Africa. But those drums are still playing together, and we really spend a lot of time together and playing, enjoying the time together. Thank you so much for that question.
Okay, this is another one. What is the hardest instrument to learn?
Wow. You see, for me, and I can say all instruments is hard to learn, you know, and I can say like in the ngoni, like the kora, and it's hard to learn. And I can say the djembe is hard to learn. I can say the balafon is hard to learn, or the dundun to learn. Why? Because everybody have his own way how he can learn things, you know. One thing you have to understand, for example, the djembe, you have to make the sound. The sound have to come from your body. If you're not happy when you play, people can see, your energy, you're not happy. But the balafon, when you play, if you're not happy, nobody know it because the note is already there. Like the keyboard or the guitar, if it's not happy, you can even close your eyes playing. But the djembe and the dundun, even the djembe, especially like your hands, you have to make the sound. Or the kora, the gona, the sound is really turning. And I know all the instruments different, but it's depending who really learning or who really want to learn, and that's what I can say.
Okay. This person wants to know how you guys are doing during the pandemic.
That's a good question. We were sleeping, we was eating a lot of food, but we still, but we was working too, because when you stay home by yourself, what are you gonna be doing? And you're locked down, you have to take your djembe, you have to play. And especially like I can tell you, I don't know from Ndere, from Japan, maybe it's the same thing. I am glad to be a musician because during the COVID time, that was like the moment I can really see I was really connected to my instrument and to my family too, because sometimes we're running, and we don't really get time to spend time together like as family. Everybody running because of course we being in a country like Canada, where we have to work to make living for sure. But the instrument was my best friend because every single morning and the night, I didn't have eating time. I was playing, recording, and composing songs.
So what is your favorite food?
Yes, Baron?
Your favorite food, the food you eat, what's the favorite one?
I can say that's African food. I know I will say the name, but probably the person asking the question don't know the food. I call that like yellow fries and the jollof fries, but we have a food we call it like mafe. That's my favorite food. Mafe is like a rice with the peanut sauce. You eat with like meat. That's so sweet.
Okay, they ask you, is it drumming and what you do for living?
Yes. I teach music too, and I teach here in Toronto, and at the school too. I teach and performing everywhere in the world. So, and everywhere I get a chance. I was in Burkina Faso, my country. I just came back almost 10 days ago, and I'm back and start working. That's my leave, but that's my work. And I really want to share my culture with everybody.
Yeah. Okay, I think we've almost run out of time. Those that we didn't answer their questions, I hope you can derive some of the inspiration from those that we have answered. So I would like to thank all of you for coming, and I hope soon we will be able to do an in-person performance at your various schools. If we could not do it this year, next year we have another Black History Month coming up in February of 2023. And we hope by then the COVID will be gone, and we will be able to come and have an in-person performance for you. I know those that have experienced Amadou in the past. Anytime we perform in schools, we perform in the gym, and sometimes we have 700 students in the gym, and everybody will be shouting, and the noise level will be so high that the energy from it will be almost burning down the gym. So hopefully next time around, we'll be able to do it in person. If the COVID refuses to go and we continue to live in the restriction, then maybe next year we're gonna repeat again as live stream. So I thank all of you and all the kids. I hope you can answer those questions I gave. If you don't answer it now, think about those questions and answer them. That will help you understand why we're doing Black History Month and why it is in February. The hint is this: in February, it is cold, but that was the birth month of two important people in the Black History Month movement. President Abraham Lincoln was born on February 12th, and Frederick Douglass was born on February the 14th. So the two of them are known as abolitionists. So President Lincoln abolished slavery, and Douglas was a slave that got freed and had been advocating for the abolition of slave trade and slave. So that is why the society that created Black History Month decided to have Black History Month in second week of February. The first one they had was first Black History Week in second week of February, which was the birthday of those two people. That was why we have Black History Month in February. Okay, so they want to acknowledge and honor those two people that helped abolition slavery, and then they have this event in February because of those two people. Thank you. I hope I help you solve that puzzle. We'll see you guys again. Thank you, Amadou, and everyone. Bye-bye now.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye. See you soon. Bye. Enjoy your day. Thank you. Au revoir. Merci.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, Amadou, I'll talk to you guys later on.
Okay, no problem.
I'll get back to you.
Yeah,
Thanks.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Bye.